Lesson 2, Energy Anatomy. Understanding the body, energy, and the foundation of Reiki. In Lesson 1, we explored the history of Reiki and learned that healing begins with awareness. We discovered that the body is constantly communicating through every heartbeat, every breath, every sensation, and every emotion. We learned that the nervous system serves as the body's communication network, carrying information between the brain and every organ, muscle, and cell. Now we expand that understanding even further. While modern anatomy helps us understand the physical structures of the body, many healing traditions throughout history have recognized another way of understanding ourselves, one that includes not only our physical body, but also our thoughts, emotions, breath, relationships, and spiritual awareness. This is where the study of energy anatomy begins. Energy anatomy is the study of the energetic systems that many holistic traditions believe work alongside the physical body. Rather than replacing modern medicine, it provides another way of observing ourselves with curiosity, compassion, and mindfulness. Reiki teaches that we are more than muscles, bones, organs, and nerves. We are also beings who think. We feel. We imagine. We remember. We dream. We create meaning. Every experience we have is shaped not only by what happens around us, but also by how our body and nervous system respond to those experiences. When we feel safe, our breath becomes deeper, our shoulders relax, our heart rate slows, digestion improves, the mind becomes quieter. When we experience fear, grief, uncertainty, or prolonged stress, our nervous system naturally shifts into protection. The jaw may tighten, the shoulders rise, breathing becomes shallow, the stomach becomes unsettled. Muscles prepare for action even when no physical danger exists. Over time, these protective responses may become familiar patterns within the body. This does not mean something is wrong. It means the body has been doing exactly what it was designed to do, protect us. Reiki invites us to gently interrupt these patterns by creating moments of safety, presence, and relaxation. As the nervous system settles, many people become more aware of subtle sensations they had previously overlooked. A feeling of warmth, gentle tingling, emotional release, deep relaxation, a greater awareness of the breath. Whether these experiences are understood physically, psychologically, spiritually, or symbolically, they remind us that healing often begins by paying attention. To help us understand these experiences, many Reiki practitioners use symbolic maps of the body. These maps include the chakras, the elements, the aura, the meridians, the nadis, and even the wisdom found within the birth chart. Each offers a different perspective, yet all encourage the same practice: to observe ourselves without judgment, to listen before reacting, to become curious instead of critical, to recognize that the body, mind, emotions, and spirit continuously influence one another. Throughout this academy, we will use these systems as tools for self-reflection, not for diagnosing illness or predicting the future, but for cultivating greater awareness of ourselves and our relationship with universal life force. Understanding chakra development. One of the most recognized maps within energy anatomy is the chakra system. The word chakra comes from the Sanskrit language and translates as wheel or disc. In yogic philosophy, chakras are described as centers where life force energy, or prana, is believed to concentrate and move throughout the subtle body. Whether viewed as literal energy centers or as symbolic representations of human development, the chakras provide a beautiful framework for understanding the many layers of our lives. Rather than representing separate parts of ourselves, the chakras remind us that every stage of life builds upon the one before it. Just as a child first learns to crawl before learning to walk, our emotional and spiritual growth often develops gradually throughout our lives. Many Reiki teachers use a symbolic model suggesting that each chakra reflects an important stage of personal growth and human development. These stages are not boxes that we move through only once. Instead, they become lifelong lessons that continue unfolding as we grow. Throughout different seasons of life, we may revisit the same lessons from deeper levels of understanding. Sometimes we are learning trust. Other times we are learning healthy relationships. Sometimes we are discovering confidence. Other times we are finding our authentic voice. There are seasons devoted to compassion, forgiveness, wisdom, and spiritual connection. Healing is rarely linear. It is a lifelong journey of returning to balance again and again. The chakras simply give us language to reflect upon that journey, listening to the body. Our emotions rarely exist only in the mind. The body often tells the story before words ever do. Think about what happens when you become nervous before speaking in front of a group. Your stomach may tighten. Your breathing changes. Your heart beats faster. Your shoulders rise. Your hands become sweaty. Nothing has physically harmed you, yet your body is responding to how your nervous system interprets the experience. The opposite is also true. When you feel deeply loved, your breathing softens. Your muscles relax. Your smile appears effortlessly. Your entire body begins communicating safety. Because the mind and body continuously influence one another, many Reiki practitioners notice that people often carry tension in similar areas of the body. This does not mean these areas reveal a diagnosis. Instead, they invite us to become curious about what our body may be communicating. The head often reflects mental overstimulation, excessive thinking, or concentration. The jaw and face may tighten during stress or emotional restraint. The neck and shoulders frequently carry the weight of responsibility, prolonged computer work, or physical tension. The chest may feel heavy during grief, sadness, or periods of shallow breathing. The solar plexus and abdomen often respond to anxiety because the digestive system and nervous system communicate continuously. The lower abdomen and pelvis may become tense during emotional stress or periods of change. The hips and lower back commonly store physical tension from prolonged sitting, while also reminding us to reconnect with movement and flexibility. The knees and feet support every step we take, encouraging balance, grounding, and stability. Reiki teaches us not to judge these sensations. Instead, we observe them with kindness. Curiosity creates awareness. Awareness creates choice. Choice creates healing. The elements and the chakras. As we continue this journey through energy anatomy, another beautiful pattern begins to emerge. The same elements that shape the natural world also appear symbolically within many spiritual traditions. Everything in nature depends upon earth, water, fire, air, and spirit working together. The human body reflects these same principles. Our bones provide the stability of earth. Our blood, lymph, and emotions flow like water. Our metabolism, body temperature, and motivation express fire. Our breath and communication move like air. Our awareness, intuition, imagination, and connection with something greater reflect spirit. The chakra system mirrors this progression. The root chakra reminds us to build a stable foundation through safety and grounding. The sacral chakra teaches us to experience the natural flow of emotions, creativity, and relationships. The solar plexus encourages confidence, personal responsibility, and transformation. The heart and throat chakras help us develop compassion, authentic communication, and healthy relationships. The third eye and crown invite us to expand awareness, cultivate wisdom, and recognize our connection with universal life force. Notice how each lesson naturally builds upon the previous one. Just as a tree cannot grow without roots, confidence is difficult to sustain without first feeling safe. Healthy relationships become easier when we understand our emotions. Clear communication becomes possible when the heart is open. Spiritual growth becomes more meaningful when we remain grounded in the body. Everything is connected. Throughout this academy, we will spend 1 week exploring each element, discovering how the body, the chakras, the nervous system, Reiki practice, and your birth chart all provide different perspectives on the same human experience. Our goal is not to chase perfection or to open every chakra.
Our goal is balance. Balance does not mean every day feels the same. Balance means learning to recognize when we need more rest, more movement, more courage, more compassion, more honesty, more stillness. It means trusting the wisdom of the body, calming the nervous system, and allowing Reiki to become a practice of presence rather than performance. As you continue through this academy, remember that every system we study, the physical body, the nervous system, the chakras, the elements, and even your birth chart is simply another invitation to know yourself more deeply. The more we understand ourselves with curiosity and compassion, the more we create the conditions in which healing, growth, and transformation can naturally unfold. This is the true foundation of Reiki.